The big idea how NetEase began. In 1997, in the exciting tech world of Guangzhou, China, a small company was born. This company would go on to change the landscape of the internet in China. This was NetEase, started by Lei Ding, a visionary with a passion for technology and innovation. Ding wanted to connect people with information, so he focused on the growing internet. He saw the potential of the internet to revolutionize communication. At first, NetEase provided email in China. This was a groundbreaking service at the time. Back then, the internet was new in China and email was a big deal. People were just beginning to understand the power of digital communication. NetEase was easy to use and worked well, so it became popular fast. It quickly gained a reputation for reliability and user-friendliness. It helped bring email to lots of people in China, making digital communication accessible to the masses. No one knew then how important NetEase would become. It started as a small venture but had big dreams. NetEase's early email success showed Ding's smart thinking and the company's drive to be new and different. It was a testament to their innovative spirit. This made a strong start for what would become a huge tech company. NetEase was on its way to becoming a major player in the tech industry. But Ding wasn't happy just being part of the internet boom. He wanted more for NetEase. He saw bigger possibilities and wanted to try new things. His vision extended beyond just email services. This push to be better led NetEase to its next adventure, online games. This was a bold move that would redefine the company's future. This change to online games was a huge moment for NetEase, making it a big name around the world. It marked the beginning of a new era for the company. A new adventure, and entering the world of online games. In the early 2000s, online games were becoming popular everywhere. NetEase saw a big opportunity and made a brave move. It switched from email to online games. This was a great idea. In 2001, NetEase made its first game based on a famous Chinese story. The game was a huge hit in China. It was more than just a game, it was something everyone talked about. Chinese players loved it because it was based on their stories and legends. The game's success was amazing, making NetEase a top game company in China. It was NetEase's best game, showing everyone they were great at making games. It was the start of NetEase's rule of the Chinese online game world, a spot they would keep for years to come. Making friends, growing and teaming up. As NetEase became more famous in China, it wanted to grow bigger. The company wanted to be known outside of China. This growth came from doing well on its own and working with other companies. NetEase knew that to do well around the world, it needed to work with other big companies. One partnership was super important, working with the American game company Blizzard Entertainment. In 2008, NetEase got to run Blizzard's super popular games and in China. This was a huge win for NetEase. It meant they could offer some of the world's most popular games. This also showed everyone that NetEase was a big deal in the world of games. Using Blizzard's famous games and its own growing game skills, NetEase reached many new players in China, showing them a whole new world of online games. Lots of games, new games, and more. Working with big companies was important, but NetEase also knew it needed to make its own games. It spent lots of money making its own game studios. This led to many different original games for all kinds of players. Some of its best games were, and these games, each with its own special gameplay and stories, made NetEase even more famous for making great games. NetEase didn't just make big online games, they saw that games on phones were becoming popular, so they made games for phones too. Games like, and with their fun gameplay and interesting stories, became super popular. Making games for phones was a smart move, bringing in even more players and money. NetEase's push to make new things wasn't just about game types. They saw that esports was getting big, so they put money into making esports popular for their games. Part 5. Dealing with challenges and rules. Getting to the top wasn't easy for NetEase. Other companies in China, like Tencent, also saw how popular online games were. NetEase and Tencent became big rivals, always trying to make better games than the other. This competition, while tough, made games better for players. Besides competition, NetEase also had to follow China's rules about games. The government was worried about things like game addiction and what was in games. This made things hard for game companies in China. But NetEase was good at changing and adapting. They started programs to help people play games responsibly and made sure their games followed the rules. This helped NetEase stay on good terms with the government while still doing well. Part 6, going global. Even with challenges in China, NetEase still wanted to be big around the world. They opened offices in North America, Europe and Japan. This global growth had two parts: selling their own games around the world and working with other game makers to bring their games to China. NetEase wanted to share its best Chinese games with everyone. Games like and became popular around the world, showing that people everywhere liked NetEase's games. NetEase didn't just want to bring Chinese games to the world, they also wanted to bring games from around the world to China. They knew a lot about Chinese gamers and worked with other game companies, helping them sell their games in China. This made NetEase a bridge between the East and West in the gaming world, helping people from different places understand each other through games. Part 7. NetEase and new technology. NetEase has always been excited about new technology in games. They have consistently pushed the boundaries of what is possible in the gaming world. They saw early on how important things like virtual reality, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, and other emerging technologies would be for the future of gaming, and cloud gaming would be. These technologies have the potential to revolutionize the way we experience games. NetEase spent lots of money on research, investing heavily in cutting-edge technology and innovation, finding ways to use these technologies in its games to make new kinds of gaming experiences. Their goal was to create immersive and engaging worlds for players. NetEase made several VR games, exploring new gameplay mechanics and innovative ways to tell stories. Trying new gameplay and ways to tell stories, they aimed to transport players into entirely new dimensions. They also used AR to make mobile games better, enhancing the gaming experience by blending the real world with the game world, mixing the real world and the game world. This created a more interactive and engaging experience for players. NetEase used AI for more than just games. They developed advanced AI tools to assist in game development. They made AI tools to make games faster and better. These tools helped streamline the development process and improve game quality. They also used AI to make games more fun for players, like making smarter computer characters that could adapt and learn. These characters provided a more challenging and dynamic gameplay experience. NetEase thinks cloud gaming is the future. They believe it will change how we play games by making them more accessible. With cloud gaming, players can enjoy high-quality games on any device anywhere. They're spending lots of money on cloud gaming so players can play their games anywhere on any device. This investment ensures that NetEase remains at the forefront of gaming innovation. Part 8. NetEase's lasting impact. From starting as an email company in 1997, NetEase has come a long way. NetEase has become one of the biggest internet and game companies in the world, with a significant presence in various sectors. Their story shows how important it is to try new things, adapt, and know what people want. Innovation and flexibility have been key to their success. NetEase isn't just about making popular games, it's about pushing boundaries and exploring new frontiers in technology. It's about doing things no one has done before, setting trends rather than following them. They're always trying new things, constantly experimenting and innovating. From using new technologies early on to being pioneers in the digital space to investing in new markets and expanding their global reach. NetEase is important for more than just games. They are a multifaceted company with diverse interests. As a big tech company in China, NetEase is shaping the country's digital world and influencing global trends. NetEase is at the forefront of the digital transformation in China, driving innovation and progress. They also do things like online shopping, online education, and music streaming, making them a big part of China's online business. Their diverse portfolio ensures they remain relevant and influential in various sectors. NetEase is ready to keep growing with a clear vision for the future and a strong foundation. They know a lot about making games, understanding the nuances of both Chinese and international markets. They understand Chinese and international players, catering to a diverse audience with varied tastes. And they are always trying new things, never settling for the status quo. This makes them a powerful company in the tech world. NetEase's story isn't over, it's just beginning. As the company continues to change and adapt, one thing is for sure. NetEase will keep changing how we connect, interact, and experience the digital world. NetEase will keep changing how we connect, play, and experience the world, making a lasting impact on the tech industry and beyond.